Have you ever played Donkey Kong Country? You know, the old, ultra hard and just absolutely maddening platformers with a cutesy art style. Well, what if I told you that last year there was a new indie game that released that is aiming to not just reclaim and revitalize the essence of Donkey Kong Country, but also some other classic platformer games, like, I swear this game has some Rayman in it. I can't quite prove it yet, but I swear it does. And oh my god, those visuals are just absolutely amazing. You will be lost here forever, and not just because of the immersion, but also because this game will just try to break your knees and all that kind of stuff. You know, the kind of stuff that a good platformer should be doing. At least I think that's what they should be doing. Well, this game is none other than Windswept. Let's get to it. Can I flap like this? Yes, I can. How am I supposed to... Oh, there's a rock here that I can actually stand on. So this is our first world right here. A nice, plains biome with some welcoming gameplay and visuals, and... let me just say this, only one of those two things is going to last for long. And I'm not talking about the visuals. The visuals are gonna be great all the way, but this game will soon start aiming for your knees. And oh boy, it's got good aim, and it makes me afraid. And this is a turtle. And there's a little cloud as well. Oh, I'm already playing again, okay. And that turtle right there is going to be our little friend, who's gonna be here to make our life so much easier. I just don't know it yet. Basically, this is a body platformer. If you have played Donkey Kong or watched someone else play it, like myself, because I am afraid for my life thinking about having to play that, basically you can switch between a turtle and a duck. And they both have similar-ish abilities, but in this game, one of these characters is clearly more broken. But I'm not going to realize this until basically the very end. And they also act as your lives, so if you die with both the turtle and the duck, it's back to the last checkpoint. Okay, so there's also these coins. Really? Oh god. I don't think I can get that now. As you can see, one cool thing here is that there is a lot of collectibles. There's coins, cartridges, discs, those little star coin things, clouds, and the clouds are extra cool. However, we have a problem with them, and this is why I will not collect all of them. Basically, after I reached the end of the game, I was like, nice. I guess we could just go back and collect all of these. Why, you might ask? Well, there's a very cool looking reward at the end, especially for the clouds. There's a whole new level where you have to build yourself up and up and up and up to reach the end of a level, which presumably will take you to a bunch of special levels, like extra content basically. Also, let me just say this, and I hope a lot of you can relate to this, but that waterfall in the background, it just looks so goddamn good. Waterfalls and just sunset water scenes from the NES, SNES era, they just hit so different. They're just always nice, it's very cool. But by the end of the game, I realized that the turtle can fly. If you do good enough input, you can get the turtle to just fully fly, with some caveats, but technically speaking, you can fully fly in a straight line almost. And there was just this little voice in the back of my head that I just could not stop. That little tiny voice that basically got me to collect like less than half of the clouds, and then I just jumped to the top of it, and I'm kinda glad that I did, and I want to talk about this right now at the beginning of the video. The whole game is awesome, and you will be seeing it all throughout the video, but I was kind of disappointed with the extra rewards. After you make it up to the top of the clouds, you are treated to a whole new mini world, but it's basically just the hard worlds that you could have already unlocked, which I will get to eventually, and a couple extra animal friend based levels. Animal friends I'll explain a bit later, but they're basically mounts, they have abilities and all that, and that's kind of it as far as I know. I never got to the end of it because I just absolutely hated those levels. However, and I want to say it again at the beginning, if you are just looking for a great body platformer with good collectibles, except the, well, I'd say even the clouds, but the reward for the clouds is kind of this game is a 10 out of 10. Although you might totally love those mounted platforming level thingies, who am I to say? Well, that was stupid. And yes, we got these like static mounted levels. I guess more of a water vehicle where you're sitting in a boat kind of level. Like I remember these a lot from Rayman, and although they're not as annoying as the ones from Rayman. I'm not sure how to feel about these levels. They're pretty okay, overall. Oh god. That's a bad idea. Bad idea. As you can see, our little turtle friend can do these cool shell torpedoes, I guess? Shell jumps. I'm gonna call them shell jumps from now on. You can go straight forward, you can also do a ground pound, or you can go diagonally up, which will, obviously, increase your altitude a bit. This will be the key to achieving flight as a turtle, which is not a sentence I ever expected to say, but I can't say that I'm mad about it. I'm not sure why I would be. Basically, the intended way is that after the first shell jump, in whatever direction, if you try to do one more jump, your turtle will just kind of flop in the air a tiny bit, but there was a tiny oversight from the devs here that will allow you to move in whatever way you want, basically, because it will still increase your height by a tiny bit, and you can spam it forever, if your inputs are just right. Oh, it's just so fun. I don't know, it's kind of nostalgic in a way. Doesn't this level remind you of that one particular underwater level from Rayman 2 with the space pirates? I mean, the whole game is space pirates, but you get my point. Because it does remind me of that. Am I alone? I might be alone. But as you can see, there is full-on underwater levels, and they don't suck. At least I don't think they suck. There's no breathing feature, as in like lung capacity feature, air intake feature, staying alive with the sippage of air feature, so just kind of a bit slower and a bit more clunky, which would be a bad thing in most games, but they somehow made it work. Also, that was our first mount. Yes, I did lose it instantly. No, I did not figure out that it has an extra ability. We'll get to that eventually. Yeah. I guess if I go higher, I can do more. Or like I can get more the thing. I'm not sure what I'm saying. Basically, to get those end of level thingies to trigger, you just need to go high. You don't need to do anything with speed. You don't need to slam down, none of that. You just need to be high and that's it. Oh, right. Okay. Stomp on the frog. Let me back my turtle because the duck might be a bit cuter, but I prefer the turtle. I do have to talk about two things here. One, the enemy designs, both visually and from a gameplay standpoint, are just amazing. They're nothing like groundbreaking, but they just fit so well. And some of them aren't even enemies per se. Like for example, these axolotls, I think they are, which you need to jump on them to reveal some platforms. Later on, this will be also used to add some other mechanics, like cleansing a water source. Very cool. I love them, especially their designs. They just fit so well. It's kind of weird how good they just fit. Again, they're not mind-blowing, but they didn't really miss with any of them is what I'm saying. Which is quite unusual, I'd say. And the second thing I want to talk about is the duck. I thought he was gonna be my goat, but alas, he's a duck, not a goat. He can swim, he can hover, kinda like Rayman. Again, I know there's Rayman in here somewhere, but I still can't prove it. And he can kinda do like a off-platform jump if you do a wind-up, but the turtle just overshadows him. Also, there's two cool body mechanics. You can basically mount your body, kinda weird when I say it like this. The turtle can use the duck as a projectile, like a throwing projectile, and the duck can use the turtle for a double jump, basically. Interesting, interesting. Okay, what are you? I think I've seen you in the trailer? Yes, I have. You do this. Ah, I see. You can like jump after. And you can also shoot the enemies. That was the box I just broke. This is our second mount. I didn't really stop and talk about the first one. It's just a dolphin, it lets you swim faster. But this one, probably my favorite mount in the whole game. It's Chameleon, or a Blizzard. I'm gonna say it's a chameleon. I think it's a chameleon, because it can like hide and stuff. Basically, you can jump, you can latch onto things, you can jump after them, you can also turn into a random painting and hide from enemies and not take damage. And that's kinda it. Also, you're faster. It's kind of all a good mount needs to do though. And I think that's the key. It doesn't do anything more than it should, but it just does just enough. And that's perfect. Maybe I didn't actually need to do that, hold on. Maybe I'm just making this hard. Yeah, I am just making this harder. Oh god! Wait, why am I even doing this then? Hold up, I can just do this. I don't know what I was thinking there. Some levels have these weird off-paths, like this elevator thing right here. They're kind of weird, and they're kind of weird even if you learn why they're there, but I like them. Basically, there's like a lot of other modes where you're not allowed to touch coins or take out enemies, and these paths sometimes let you complete them. Other times these are for getting the mounts to the end of the level or close to it, because that's also sometimes a thing. Or sometimes they're just there because, I don't know, the devs just kind of want an extra path, and I like that. Oh god. I thought I could bounce on it. And in the background we see our first windy level, combined with a sailing level, let's call it that. I quite enjoyed this one. There's some auto-runners in the future that I'm not going to enjoy as much. There's two that I'm going to particularly hate, but that's for later. Let's enjoy the wonders of the first world first. Does this wait for me if I don't want to try it. I'm just gonna do it like this. Also, one cool mechanic for both the turtle and the duck is that if you are spinning into enemies while on the ground, you will get a bit of speed. This will be important for later. And also just a nice attention to detail, a nice tool for speedrunners, I suppose. Opulent Onslaught, let's go. This reminds me so much of Rayman, dude. And a lot of other games, as I was saying before. And now our first boss. The Opulent Onslaught, or the Octopus. It does remind me of that angry mosquito from Rayman, the start of the level I mean, but just look at this style. And we get a cool cutscene. Oh god. Oh god. Do I jump on your head? Yes, okay, that's cool. As far as this boss fight goes, it's pretty basic. You just need to jump on his head a couple times while dodging the ink balls, or rather ink bubbles. That sounds way less weird. Whenever you do so, he does go steamy angry like Bloodbath Diablos, lifting up his tentacles. And whenever he has his tentacles up, you cannot jump on his head. He also randomly sometimes raises up his tentacles, but it's a guarantee when you jump on his head. Pretty basic, but pretty fun. Avoid! Avoid! And now avoid a bit more. Doc is just overpowered. Ah! Easy! Easy, second try. Right. And after our very cool first boss goes down, we get to finish up the first world. And go to the amazing looking second world filled with cliffs, and I don't know why, but I'm just getting a Super Mario 64 feeling from it. Especially Super Mario 63, that kind of remake that was around in the Flash era. Not sure if anyone played that, but it's just giving me too much of those vibes. Like, come on, I can't be the only one. Let me know down below if you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, I love this game. This area basically feels like an extension to the previous one. Just doing the same thing, but more. Oh! I thought I was gonna get hit there. I'm kind of just enjoying the... It is nostalgia. But it's a nostalgia for something that doesn't really exist, I guess. And that kind of sums it up perfectly. This is a game that feels like a game that I've played as a kid. But of course it came out last year. I love this. Just the environment. Oh my... Ah! So it's refreshing, but also nostalgia-filled. Very cool, honestly. Oh, I thought I could take him out with that. I guess not. Yeah, as you can see, the game can be a bit clunky, and especially the tutorials are not the best. But overall, it just kind of does everything just alright, or better. And it usually is better. Way better. If I can just do this, speed through this. Oh my god. Doc is just peak. No! Oh my god. Also, the game clearly encourages you to go fast. It's not required, and it does make the aim a bit harder, except if you're turtle. But it just kinda works, and it just feels so satisfying. Oh god. Oh, this reminds me of that. The aesthetics of this level remind me of that At Rayman 2 level, I think it's maybe the second world. Next up, another underwater world. Clearly has some Rayman 2 underwater pirate world inspirations. Am I just seeing things? I don't know. I don't think so. Also, this is where we get a new mount again, the Cram. He can shoot bubbles and also create platforms that you can stand on, although I actually, once again, don't figure out that this ability is even a thing on my first playthrough. Because of course I don't. That's cool, I like that. What's up here? No! I got baited! I got baited! Ow. So what actually happened here is I did not get baited. These are basically mount deposits, dismounters, I'm not sure what to call them, but basically you need to take the mount this far, then it dismounts you, and it gives you a reward. At least usually. And of course only on the first try. This can range from coins to even clouds. A very cool challenge, but I didn't even understand it here, so what can you do? No, that's automatic! I keep forgetting that that's automatic. It's actually very simple. If the cannon is full, it's automatic. If the cannon has a little glass window on the side, it's a manual cannon. Oh, I don't only have turtle. Is that gonna kill me? No. Oh, it's so cool! He's on a dandelion! I love this game. Another new enemy. A little hamster thing on a dandelion. Or at least something that looks like it. Who basically just floats up and then pops. You can jump on it at any moment. You don't need to wait until he's at the top or anything like that. Even after the dandelion pops. And funnily enough, if you actually just stay in the same place where he is, you can just usually keep infinitely bouncing on them because they instantly respawn at the bottom of the world when you jump on them. It's not really important, I just thought it was kind of funny, cute, and interesting. That's it. Ah, good. Give me a checkpoint! Give me a goddamn checkpoint, developers! This game has one problem, and it's the lack of checkpoints. I have since learned that you can place your own checkpoint. It's in the accessibility menu, which I tried to find, but it's... I wouldn't say it's hidden, but it was hidden to me, goddammit! And yes, the game has a lot of accessibility options. You can make the game very easier or very harder. You can slow down the game, speed it up, make pickups kill you, or just eliminating enemies also kill you. And there's a lot more in there, so if you're into just, replaying the game with a harder difficulty, you're not really gonna be disappointed with this, because even I had a lot of fun with this on my second playthrough. Right before I stopped playing the game, I went back to play through the first couple levels on the hardest difficulty I could make. I couldn't take a single hit, even if I had both turtle and duck. I also couldn't touch any of the coins or any of the other pickups, the enemies I couldn't eliminate, and the game was playing on double speed, and I might be forgetting about some stuff. It was very fun, and I can 100% recommend it if you're into this kind of stuff. However, I think the main accessibility option that everybody should know about is the fact that you can create your own checkpoint. This is not for everyone, but if you don't want Donkey Kong Country level difficulty, and I mean the punishing parts of it, the no checkpoints, complete the entire level almost kind of difficulty, then you better know about this feature. It's gonna be relevant very, very soon, but not yet. Oh, honey, I get you. We're going into the honey territory, which has security cameras, interestingly. I don't know how I did that, but I know how to deal with these guys. We are almost at the end of the second level. We are almost getting close to the ultra punishing part of this game. However, right now, we are in an industrial beehive. There is saw blades, security cameras, and most importantly, honey everywhere. Honey is a sticky little platforming thing, like the opposite of ice. Usually these sticky things are just as bad as ice in platformer games, but here, I think it's actually made... Like, I don't remember being upset at honey. Except the company, but we don't talk about those guys. And it also adds a very cool feature of wall jumping, basically. Overall, just a very fun mechanic, and doesn't actually obstruct you from, just playing the game normally, which is why these mechanics are usually hated by most players, including me, but not here. This honey is kind of sweet. Those guys are red. What does that mean? I don't want to find out, actually. Red bees are a very simple mechanic, you just cannot eliminate them, and that's kind of it. There you go, get the duck. Get up here. I don't think got that, so no need to get hit again. What? What? What do you mean? Next up, we are climbing up a tower. We are currently at the bottom of it. And there's a ton of these cool clingy bugs. Some of them you can just cling onto and that's it. Some of them will go down eventually. Some of them will fling you higher. And I think there might be one more variation that I'm forgetting about that just goes down faster or something. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. They just all kind of feel the same when you're going fast. I guess, what's his face? Oh my god, that was perfect. The game is starting to get a bit harder, like this section that I was kind of stuck on for probably like half an hour at least. But we are not even close to how hard it's gonna get soon. Okay, so I guess you do it like a tiny bit before he I was doing it too perfectly actually. And this here isn't just me memeing and just saying that I did it too perfectly, I must be too perfect or something. No. A lot of these jumping sections have one issue, at least in my eyes. If you are going at max speed, pressing the buttons perfectly, you can actually do it too perfectly. It will be a way bigger issue later, but it's already an issue right here. You will just miss the jumps, overshoot, that kind of stuff. It's quite annoying because you are literally just doing the game better and it kind of just punishes you for it. Oh, that's a cool design. I love the designs of like the mounts in every single like platformer and stuff like that. Oh, that's thorns. Okay, maybe we don't go that way. Another mount, a gigantic bat who can throw mixtapes. I just love the mounts in this game. Even though I said that I don't like the mounted only levels, the mounts themselves are amazing. You actually take the hit yourself on this mount specifically. You don't just drop the mount drops you. So you can fully die with the mount. It's basically to ensure that you don't get stuck, since when you need to fly, you need to fly. If you would lose the mount, you'd just be dead. So there's no point of you dropping the mount. Let me go up here, then up here, then up here. Then... oh, this one you can... oh, that's what that one meant. Because I've seen these before. But I wasn't quite sure. Next up, we are out of the tower. And we have these cool sideways cannons. They have appeared before, but I didn't mention them because I don't think I myself have even noticed that they existed. They basically just shoot you up and then you can go left or right. That's kinda it. One thing to mention is that these cannons aren't that unique. Like for example, these glass cannons that you're seeing in the background right now. You need to do the same thing except you press the button yourself and there's no indication on them. Kind of weird. Very cool, I like that. Very cool. What? Oh, I thought I was going into that hole. Not sure why. Okay, so that way. Ah! No, I lost my mount. There's nothing special on the previous section that you just saw. It's just very cool and satisfying and I wanted you all to see it. Boss time, the pipe shit. Okay. Second boss. Not sure how many bosses there are. So what's up with this person? Oh, he's gonna fall off a cliff. Or not. I mean, I guess you can fly. I think I'm about to be struck by lightning. Or not. Am I about to be struck by a ship? Indeed. I called it! Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Look at them! Look at them! They're so cute. I love it. Okay, this is just absolutely amazing. Absolute cinema, if you will. She tries to strike me with lightning, hits a ship, which then falls on me, but the hole that was created by the lightning makes sure that I don't get squished, and then the hole gets fixed, and we take off, but I'm still inside of the ship. I don't know how they came up with this, but I love it. Ah! Oh, you can jump on those! Oh my god, that's so much easier than I thought. Ah! Okay. Besides this cool intro, the entirety of the ship is, at first, satisfying, but it gets very dull, very frustrating, very, very, very fast. And there's not a single checkpoint, of course. I totally missed all of that. Help! What? Man, ah! What? What the fuck? No, dude, that is just stupid. I just cancelled my own thing. Hold up, I'm cooking. I'm not cooking. But after a lot of failing, especially these couple sections right here, we finally end up at the boss. And oh boy, what a boss it is. Okay, there you go. The checkpoint is right there. At least they put some before the boss, I guess. That's very good. We have 2 minutes to beat this boss, because that's when the ads will start. Oh! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Don't do that. Oh, I can just jump on you even. Okay. That's good. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Do I need to get up there or... Well, I got it. Okay, that was good. Very hard level, very easy boss. I guess that balances that. That balances that. This boss is the definition of keep it simple, stupid. It's a very easy, very simple boss. But I think it might be my favorite boss of the entire game. It's just very memorable. Not because it's very unique or anything like that. It's just a rat with a sword who can do helicopter moves. And that's kind of it. He's lovely. I love him. Awesome. Next up, a little taste of the pain that's coming our way. The winter world. It looks very cozy, very chill, but it's gonna get very goddamn torturous in a second because the first level is gonna hit me like a freight train. Can I attack left and right? Oh, I see. That speeds up. I was focused on that. So, we get our last new mount here. The dog. This is an auto runner. I don't like it. You can basically jump, speed up, or slow down, do a little headbutt, but only on the ground for some reason. Doing it in the air just doesn't really do anything. You won't be hitting the enemies will be hitting you. And all the jumps are just... I'm gonna be honest, they're just not made well. You're going to miss them so many times. I just don't like it. I just do not like it. Ah! Oh yeah, because I jump over the enemy. That's why I keep messing it up. I thought I was dead, so I took my hands off the controller. And I get stuck here for a while. Just slow the down, I guess. Speed the up, actually. Okay. Please don't tell me that I have to, like, know what's coming. Okay, that's good. You know what? Good. We take it. We take it. And right after this miserable autorunner level is actually a very fun level with trains. And I love trains, so that just makes it even better. The thing is, like, I love the previous levels. It does have some traps that would be very frustrating if I wasn't really happy about the entirety of the level. But I am, so it don't really matter. Oh, that doesn't bounce as high as I thought. Oh, you can't spin this guy. Okay. So, two things here. One, there's obviously spiky ground or obviously spiky grounds, and they will spike you if you try to stand on them. And the second one is these mole people. You can take them out if you spin into them sideways. They just kind of stand there and shovel balls at you. And of course, you cannot jump on them from the top. They have a helmet. I don't know if it's just like showing me that there's gonna be a coin this way, or if I can get it if I'm fast enough. No, come on, I don't... So, a very cool part of the level. There's this very simple red shield-y obstacle with some spiky ground. Before you get in here, there's like a coin that you see, it gets pulled away from you, and you follow it. If you keep going, this room will loop forever. However, what you're actually supposed to do here is turn back, right after you complete the first one, not before. After you do so, a harder level of the challenge will be in front of you. You need to do it again, and you will end up right here. Now there's a bit of a weird thing here, where to progress the game you need to go into a minigame portal. But it's quite obvious, because you don't really have a choice, the portal just falls on you. Still kind of a weird choice, and it will come back very soon, and it's gonna be very confusing. But for now, here, it's pretty okay. Again, kind of weird. So what is happening? How did I get here? So we just have to do that one? Oh, I guess if you cancel it, you still get up there. Very interesting. Ow. I got my little friend back. What in the... What was that? That was cool. And after we did that very cool little train section and the meteor hit the mountain, I suppose, we can finally move on. What? Oh, I guess I can just... do that. The next level follows us at the end of the train track, but this is not really a train level, this is a mostly underwater level, with a cool new type of enemy, these skull things. Basically, when they're hidden in their skulls, they don't do any damage to you, and when they're not hidden in their skulls, they do. Very easy concept, but also just works. Ah! Oh, I can just go this way. Never mind. The main enemy in this level is the skull things, but there's also puffer fishes who can puff out and become larger, and that's, again, it. Simple, but great. That seems to be the theme with all of these enemies in this game, and I kinda love it, it just works. Am I supposed to go up or down? That's a little secret zone. Two things here. One, the charging orca is cool. It appears one more time in the game as far as I remember. Not really that notable though. And two, the confusing porter is back. Yes, you need to go through that minigame porter that you just saw. It's not really obvious, but there's no other way to go. I don't know why they did it like that, but I certainly don't like it. Next up, we have a little ice cave. Now, I'm not sure if you could have guessed this, but ice caves are covered in ice. Fuck ice. In both meanings. Ice is just an absolute piece of shit. Again, in both meanings. It's slippery, and it makes your fucking life awful. Ice in this game is a bit better than most games, but ice is gonna be ice, and it's gonna suck as much as you think it will. However, on the bright side, there's these cool gecko things, which make a really adorable sound as they slide down the wall, and then they climb back up, and that's kind of what they do. They're just little guys, and I love them. And although we have seen them before, I haven't called out that we also have penguins now, and they're also cool. Although not as much as the geckos. The geckos are even cooler. I really wish that someone made like a new indie game that was like Rayman 1. Like you had to unlock the powers and stuff like that. Like I know, oh my god, that's so cool. What? Yes, I'm still talking about Rayman, and yes, those are goddamn adorable. They're basically like snow manta rays. They're not really enemies or friends, they're more like platforms, but they look adorable and I appreciate them. Do I just go? Oh, I just go this way. Oh my god, I just should have went this way. This game is amazing, by the way. Ah, okay, good. Oh, cool duck time. Oh yeah. Oh, third boss. Oh yeah. So before the next boss, I go on a tangent about Tomba, which I will be playing on the channel, so if you love Tomba, get ready for that. It's gonna be here within a couple months. Fun fact, Tomba was my first ever PS1 game that I played. However, kind of related to Tomba, the next boss is kind of awful. But unlike Tomba, it's not because it's too simple. It's for a completely different reason. This boss is basically a compilation of minigames. You hit the boss a couple times, you go into a minigame, repeat a lot of times, and then you beat him. I do not like this boss. I love his design, I love the aesthetics of the fight, but just doing minigames is not what I want from a boss fight. Oh, that shoots up way higher, okay. Klonoa and Tomba. Oh, it's the moth! I wanted to fight this moth, or just see him. I don't know if I need to fight him. He's very cool looking. Oh my god, he can teleport! He's so cool. What? Uh-huh. Beat the baddies, okay. Okay, that's cool. Am I just... What am I doing exactly? Am I just hitting these? No! Shit. And the cool thing is, which is kind of annoying as well, is that if you fail these minigames, you just get to continue with the fight. It's cool because I don't have to do the minigames, but it's annoying because why did you even put the minigames there in the first place if you don't need to do them? I mean, I know why, it's because you can get the moons in this level that way, which is again one of the many collectibles, but I just absolutely hate this choice. Also, I cannot stop being baited by the tornado. I'm gonna, I guess, just try that again. Ah! The slippery ground! Ah! Maybe I don't need to do that, maybe I just need to beat him! Why do I keep being baited by that? The tornado. Ah, that flies up. Never mind, I don't got you. What? No, no. Okay, he just does two of those there. I got you. Beat the baddies. I forgot to press A. I was just looking at the screen. What the fuck? Hi! I'm just gonna jump off instead. I don't want to take damage there. One cool little attention to detail here is that in between the minigames, when you return, the mob will be doing something, like drinking tea. I love it. What? No, that's a new phase. That's a new phase. Holy hello! The actual phases of the boss fight, as in outside of the minigames, is pretty cool. I mean, the first couple tornadoes are nothing to write home about, but it gets way cooler as you go on. Kinda shame that the entire fight isn't just this. That just insta-kills me? Okay. That should not hit me, come on. Ha! Ha! Kirby? Who let Kirby in here? As I was saying, I absolutely adore this Kirby phase, and like, imagine if they just didn't do the entire minigame thing and they just did this part. It would have been so awesome. Ah! Those are frogs, but you can't see what they are. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I beat it. I love that ending. Oh. This is what you get. This is what you get for putting me through that. Oh my god. Okay, which way do we go? So yeah, overall, the boss fight itself would be quite cool, but the minigames kinda ruined it for me, and I don't think anything can fix it. Except, of course, removing the minigames, which would break the entire game, since you get moons from them. Which, although isn't needed for the main progression, it's needed to unlock the hard levels. And now, let the suffering begin, because we are in the lava boat. Say goodbye to your sanity. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I was eating a random piece of bread that I have next to me because I was hungry and I brought it in and then I forgot about it. You are seeing that correctly. That is the first level of the lava world with lava and ice. I already said it, but fuck ice. Combine it with lava and fuck ice even more. Especially as the first level of the lava world. And it's gonna get even worse in a second. Also, I love these bridges. Just look at how satisfying this is. Oh, that was so good. Especially with the little sound effect. Can I jump on these guys? Because no, shit! Oh, those are platforms! Those are platforms! Those are in fact not platforms. Those are basically just enemies that respawn in the same place. They're basically enemy platforms, but not in the same way as the manta ray. You kinda jump on them and you get a boost of them, and if you press it at the right time, you get a bigger boost. I am going to absolutely despise these soon. Like... yeah, maybe if I do press at the same time. I think that's what I did. I think it is a timing thing, yeah. You are right. Yes! No! I didn't see that! Holy shit, I was not fast enough. Let me introduce you to the worst part of this entire game. Although there's gonna be some other stinkers. But this one, I think, is by far the worst one. This is a giant descending platform into the lava. Basically a time trial. It's way too long, you have to be way too precise, except if you are too precise, or rather too fast, there's a bit at the end where you will miss your jumps. Let me repeat that. If you are too fast, if you did it too good, you will miss it and fail the entire thing. There's one more catch that I'll get to in a second. Also, there was like a 30-minute section here where I just accidentally muted myself and I didn't notice. But hey, I think it's actually better the stream didn't hear me just fucking yelling into the mic for like 30 minutes. Because I was stuck here for over 2 hours and they heard enough already. Oh my god, this was infuriating. Why was it infuriating? Well, it's easy. As you can see, there's a secondary descending platform. And then a bit more after it. And you need to do it all in one go. There is no inbuilt checkpoints anywhere here. And I didn't know that you could place your own checkpoints back then. I was going insane, to say the least. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Okay. I was very focused right there. Good. Now give me my checkpoint. Oh my god, yes! Never again doing that! That, again, that is... If they just add 2 checkpoints, that would be such a fun piece of level, because you get to run fast and all that. Oh, I hated that. I hated that so much. And then right after that infuriating piece of... We get a chill lava lake riding in a cup level? Come on, nothing could ruin this, right? Nothing could ruin this. So, first we make our way down to the bottom of this lava lake. Or I guess the volcano. There is cool lava spurts that lift up your cup. There's enemies that can take you out, and that's kinda it. It's just a really, really cool and chill experience. Again, what could go wrong? Come on, they even put a checkpoint at the bottom of the volcano. What could ruin this level? Put a checkpoint right there. I was trying to jump down, but... Bro, how did I choke that guy? Yeah, that's why I died last time. I was trying to like flap, but I got back on the rope. Okay, now we climb back up. All good, all good, all good. Oh, this way. Oh, what? What? Huh? Did I do anything? What way am I supposed to go then? I just... As that goes down, do I need to touch the bottom? I think I understand. I think I need to, like, do this and then go up, right? Oh, it's a lava rising level thing, yeah. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Yep. This is a very long backtrack through the entire level where you don't control the speed. You need to avoid the same enemies, but a bit harder since you're going up towards them. And there's a shark chasing you. And as you saw on the way down, there is no checkpoint except at the bottom. Right after that infuriating level. Good luck. So I need to go left, I assume? Oh, that's cool. What? Bastard! Jokes aside, this isn't as bad of a level as the previous one. And again, the previous one would have also been great if there was just like 1 or 2 more checkpoints. I don't really know if checkpoints are really needed here. It's just the placement of the level is right after just an absolutely mind-numbing level. And also, you know, ADHD doesn't help when the can is very, very slow, and I forgot how the level even looks by the time the can goes up. Anyways, point is, it's not as bad as the previous one, but it's pretty infuriating due to all of the circumstances. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. Come on. Okay. We have done it! I hated it. And now onto the main chunk of the lava world, which is not as bad as the first 2 levels. Again, the first 2 levels of this world are probably the most infuriating parts of the entire game, I'm gonna be honest with you. This whole world has an industrial feeling to it, kinda like that beehive, and we'll get back to it soon. Oh! Oh! Yeah, Turtle is just goated. Ever since I figured out about that. Oh! No, wrong button! No, wrong button! I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Also, this is around the time where I figured out how to fly with the turtle, as you do. Although I was still not good at pressing the buttons and all that, so it still was pretty hard. Also, I forgot to talk about the lava crocodiles. They're very cool. That's kinda it. They don't do anything cool, but they look cool. They just walk back and forward, and they make a cool noise. Oh. Ah! I really love the industrial look to this zone. The background, all those cool flags, the chains, the bees with the helmets, which we've already seen obviously, but they just fit in so well. Also the traffic signs, everything. It just looks so cool. Okay, not the worst level. Really could have used a couple more checkpoints, but not the worst level. And now we enter another cool zone. Our first, technically second, industrial beehive-like zone with a lot of saws and security cameras as I presented it before. Except it's way harder now, it's still covered in honey, but they're just general cool levels. Can I just throw you? Oh, that's cool how you can get stuck in that. Oh, that bounces back from that, okay. There you go. Oh, almost still got hit for no reason. I really like this spot here. Technically, you can just jump on the heads of these bees and you'd be fine. You can also just jump over them, or if you remember that you can use your body as a little projectile, which depending on your playstyle, you might not. But if you do, you can just clear the bees out and don't have to deal with, you know, bouncing on their heads and then dodging the saw, or just flying in between them. Very cool game design here. Crab! I want my crab, but I don't want to die for it. Fuck it, we are getting the crab. Fuck it, we are dying with the crab. Fuck it, we are jumping in lava. Crab would have been really cool here if I understood how to use it, which is using the secondary ability, which again, I didn't even know about, to create platforms. Otherwise, it's not possible with the crab. But you're supposed to know about that platform. Although I don't think there's a single place where a game tells you about it, except maybe in some minigames, which I promptly skipped, because minigames or other collectibles, because the minigames are for collectibles, they should be optional. Again, my memory isn't fully clear on this, but I'm like 90% sure that the only place where you get taught that the crab has an ability, or any of the mounts have abilities, is inside of minigames. Now this isn't hard to figure out. You just press an extra button, like a face button, which there's only 4 of, obviously, on your controller. But I somehow didn't press it, so I just didn't know about the ability. Kinda weird, but also, I guess these are the things that game testing is good for. Not saying that the game wasn't game tested, I'm just saying that this was slipped through the cracks, which is totally understandable. And I don't really qualify it as a flaw. Which way? Not this way. Okay, this way. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Now here's a very interesting attempt at the side of the developers. So in good game design, you first want to show off a mechanic in a safe environment, and then use it later. That is exactly what the developers are trying to do here, but it's kind of confusing. What you are supposed to do here is hit the target and wrap around the screen by running off one end and of course appearing on the other side, aka wrapping around the screen. Then going up. The problem with this is that you are never really shown this, and it's not like you had to wrap around the screen before. So you gotta be probably here for a couple minutes, just jumping around, trying to hit that cannon, maybe trying to take out the bees like I did. However, the good news is that they did it in a way where you might accidentally loop around the screen, which is I think what happened on my end. This isn't inherently like a bad game design thing, it's just they kinda slipped off the mark a tiny bit. But honestly, I like it. It's not the worst, I like it. Good. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Don't get hit by that. I don't know. Ah! A cool little satisfying bouncy section, followed by a cool little cannon section. Yes, how I like it. And yes, the cannon section is also using screen wrapping. Very cool. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Oh shit! I did not see you. Oh, that's cool. Besides the cool treadmill alligator, which is very cool and I love him, they kind of do it again. Accidental screen wrapping. This time the difference is that you are definitely accidentally going to do it, and I 100% approve. Very cool design here. One cool thing which I missed on my first playthrough here is that you can grab coins and other collectibles if you throw turtle as duck. I don't quite understand, but underwater levels are usually... What is that? Oh, those guys put it down, I see. Another cool enemy here, the little squid boys. They put down ink bubbles that just hurt you. They're basically triggerable traps in the form of enemies. I like them a lot. Oh, you can't spin in the air, I forgot. What did I just bounce on? there was a red there that came from the left, and I just didn't see it. Besides that, more industrial shenanigans. Let's go. Like this? Ah, I think like that, yeah. Next up is a cool double elevator that you need to spin while standing on it, and then a little underwater section. After you pick up the dolphin and then get shot through some cannons, which is very cool, and I don't know why, but it's very cool. I ain't questioning it. Okay. Okay. No, not my mount. There is a rather interesting section here. If you look at those bubble columns, what you were meant to do is either swim through it with the dolphin, either with the ability or just by spinning. The dolphin's ability is just to charge really far, which of course I didn't know of that ability right here, so we're going to not use that. Or, the other option if you don't have the mount is just to swim to the right, and if you look closer, there is no bubbles there. I did not see that, because I didn't think that you can do this without a mount. Apparently you can. Right? And we come up here. And then we spam through that. Oh, I think I could have done it without the mount. There's like a little air gap, I see. That's fine. It's not like I died on purpose. It's not like I died on purpose. That was, again, relatively easy compared to what we have been doing before. And I think the last boss. I'm not quite sure. So me and Chet kind of thought that this was gonna be the last level. The last world even, ever since we arrived in the lava world. It is not, so just ignore that part. We are at a very interesting boss though. Let me just show you something. Lots of great ideas in this game. One of them is not the lack of checkpoints. I don't know how I missed that. Oh my god, I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, I guess that's what you have to do, but I'm stupid. Let me just die. I do have to say, this game has some fun boss fights. Can I just fly over? Yeah. Okay. Oh! Hi. No! How fucking long? So that right there might look a bit sadistically long, and they're coming from both sides, and they can be so tall that you can't jump over them. Well, there's a bit of an maybe oversight here. I'm honestly not sure what the devs are thinking here, but basically, they got a cool mechanic. But it's not really conveyed to the player, you kinda need to figure it out. I don't know if I hate that or not. I kinda don't, because I like figuring out bosses. I mean, I play Monster Hunter for a reason, so I don't entirely oppose this idea. But what is happening here is that the boss starts out sending these bees out from one side to the other. This is easily manageable, you just jump through the gaps and then you jump over them with the little lifts at the very end. However, if you instantly hit the bee on the head, she sends out another wave from the other side at the same time. This is a bit too confusing in my opinion, but they got the very right idea. I love this mechanic. So basically what you're supposed to do here is don't hit the boss, wait until the wave is over, then hit the boss, and then continue. There's a couple times when you have to slow down, I think one more time exactly. Very cool boss honestly. Hello! Spin! Spin! And also at the very end, she does both sides, but it's way more manageable than if you accidentally trigger too much. Which is of course because this is what you're supposed to be doing. No, she's gonna be coming this way! Ho! So if I hit her now, she still does both sides. Oh my god! Oh my god! I was so locked in! I was so locked in. Like, that last phase, it's not that bad. It's just that I already have PTSD from triggering second phase in the first phase, which, if that makes sense, I guess. And after all of those bees, it's on to the final world. Let's go. Right into the poison, because yes, this is the poison swamp of Windswept. Oh, that gives you a speed boost. Okay. There's these cool little blue flowers that if you spin into it, just like an enemy, it will give you a speed boost, except they don't die. So don't jump on these guys, they get spears. I love these zones. Well, to be fair, there wasn't a single zone that I didn't love. We also have rats with upward pointing spears. Basically, you just can't jump on them, you need to spin into them from the side. A very cool little variation. Okay. Where? Not that way, not that way! Okay. Maybe it is the guy. What? What? Oh, oh! Perfect. Okay. 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 Fuck if I care. Good. I lost my turtle. Very bad. I love the sound it makes, by the way. Turtle! My nose is itchy. Oh, fucky. Fucky. Hmm? Oh, that's... I almost jumped into spikes willingly. I don't... Huh? Okay, so this is where me just abusing the turtle comes to bite me in the ass. Basically, this section right here is very, very easy if you're just using duck. Because duck has that spin off the platform and then jump ability, I suppose. But because I've basically only been using turtle, because I've been abusing it for flight, I kinda just forgot about the fact that duck can do that. And I basically just did this whole section with turtle. I think there might have been a couple times that I tried to use duck, but it was out of sight, out of mind for me. Oh, you can just... Okay. Don't even need to use the turtle ability. Oh. You're telling me that turtle can also do that? Oh. Oh. Well, that kind of makes duck even worse somehow. That's sad. Huh? What is this? Oh shit, that scared me! Oh. Now we are going this way. I gotcha. Wait, are we? Wait, what? Are we going this way, or am I tripping? Okay, so this is probably very obvious to most of y'all. We just need to go to the right. It was also obvious to me. I don't know if my OCD was just acting up that day, but I decided to double check and go to the left, which is, now that I think about it, it's the most OCD thing that I did on stream this year. Well, last year. You get the point. I don't think this will be a problem for most players. I think this is just a me thing. Also, that in the background was me figuring out how you can keep infinitely jumping on these little dandelion hamsters, as I was saying before. So I don't know if I actually should be going backwards or not. Ow. But I think there was another way this way, no? It's just the exit. What? Ha? Okay, you know what? Sure. Oh, new enemies. I'm gonna completely ignore them. Until I can. What? I usually don't keep my momentum. So the new enemies that I promptly ignored before, you know, casting myself into the abyss. They're not really enemies, they're more of the platforming kind. They just, depending on which side you hit them from, launch you towards the same side. So if you hit them from the right, you go to the right, vice versa. Die. I don't care, I was hit for that. I'm up here and I got my turtle. Oh wait, no, not that way. Actually, is it that way? Or do I just go down? I assume I just go down. No, I jumped in front of that like a stupid mother... Okay. Oh my god, hello. -1, -1. Checkpoint. This checkpoint right here is kind of funky. When you are respawning, if you move left or right, you will promptly fall off this platform into the abyss once again. I honestly don't like this placement. It does look cool, but again, if you are moving at the time of your spawning, that's definitely a sentence, you're going to die. And I don't like that. I will do this the stupid way. Uh-huh. Ow. Oh, there's a cannon up there! That launches me straight into a bee! Weirdly, this level has 2 of these things, as in, if you are moving out of that secret little skip cannon, you will run into a bee and possibly die. I just kind of think this is funny. And now we do... Did we do this one? No, it's with the other one, I'm stupid. We go up to the cannon and we don't move to the right. Because there's a little guy there. We go up here. We skip a lot of that. I missed. Okay, okay. We got this guy. Well, I fucked it. Okay, perfection. I forgot about that. Oh no, don't kill me. Roski. I didn't even... What? Ah. Can definitely do that. No! And as you can see, I also created myself one of these little problems. Just for the fun of it, I guess. Oh, almost messed up the inputs at the very last second, which would have been the second time. The last time it didn't mess up the inputs, but just died last second. You saw the poison clouds, you saw the signs. We are in the poison swamp. Or rather, I guess, a poison temple. That's good. First of all, you of course cannot swim in poison. You will die, just like lava. Except, the thing here is that you can actually jump on these axolotls that we have seen in the, I believe, first or second world to cleanse these poisons. Temporarily. Also, we have cool crocodile platforms. Bounce a lot. Bounce a lot too. That kind of makes sense. No, I don't think that makes sense. But this whole poison area is kind of cool. Especially the next part. Yes! No! How do I jump through you? Like that, okay. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Not too shabby. But before we can get to that so-called next part, we gotta get through some thorny, slightly mattering areas. What is your pattern? I'm sorry? Oh, I see. It's not actually that complex. Okay, okay. Just looks a bit scary, but it's not actually that scary. Oh my god, yeah. I thought I was gonna bounce into the ceiling. Good. Good. Checkpoint! Oh my god, I'm fucking crushing it. Okay. Turtle! And now comes my least favorite part of this world. Oh, stop it. Perfection. Bat time! Okay, it hit me, not the bat. That's actually kind of good. Ah, cannot take bat. I love this guy so much. No, I died because I'm stupid! I'm gonna be real with you. I do like the bat, but just the checkpoint placement and all of that, this part of the world just does not sit well with me. It's just way too long, way too tedious. You gotta do the same area over and over and over again. Again, if you're into the old style of Donkey Kong Country and, you know, just a lack of checkpoints, you're probably not going to have an issue with this. However, I did. One cool thing about your mixtape throwing as the bat is that your mixtapes can go through walls and hit enemies. Good to know, but not that useful, honestly. Triple animal stack. Double animal stack. Single animal stack. Fuck. Fuck you. This bird has such great fuck you energy. No, come on, I thought I could, like, dodge that. Oh, I can just do that, okay. That's good. Good, 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 good. I did not think that was going that way. I didn't even look. Checkpoints. That was two checkpoints inside of one level? Holy shit! I can see why. I can see why. Oh my god, I just walked into it. And after a cool little enjoyable platforming section, back to the mat. And back to slightly suffering, but not too much. Ah, for a second I forgot what buttons to press again. Good. Good. Throw it at them, hell yeah. Throw it back. Oh! I'm gonna be honest, just the fact that there was another checkpoint makes this level, like, go from like a 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5, no, 4 out of 10 to a 8 or 9, honestly. I need to, like, flap at the bottom of it. Okay, I got that one. I need to do it again, don't I? Oh, that's not 1B. I'm not 2Bs. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Okay. No. No. No, come on. You don't have a hitbox there. What the fuck? Man. There you go. Good. Oh my god, I choked right before the end. I just realized. Anyways, we did it. We did it. Oh. And now on to the cool part of the poison sewers. Also, I just want y'all to know that I recorded this first playthrough in one sit-through. It took me, I think, 7 or 9 hours. That's why I sound really tired towards the end and just really done with the entire game. Even though I'm technically having fun towards the end. I can just jump on you. That's fine. No. But it's a rope. I was like, what the fuck? And yes, the cool part of the poison sewers is just rising and lowering poison. I know, not very unique. I don't know why I like this part as much as I do. But I do. I can't lie. I just love this part. I just love this part. Shield bees are a very creative enemy. Type. Okay. Did do that. That was good. Oh, that's, okay. I thought the purple area was the background for a second. And the other poison does get a bit crazier, but that just makes it better. Oh! The bounce. Oh, is that supposed to happen? Oh my god, I clutched it! I fucking clutched that. And now on to our next boss fight. At least that's what I was expecting. But I'll just shoot. Balls? Balls? How bally? Boss time. Let's go. Oh, it's her. How do I hit you? What the fuck? I think I understand. Okay, that wasn't like something I had to dodge. It just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, yeah. That's fun. That's fun. I like that. Still hits me, but like, doesn't actually do any damage, does it? So does that just fall in time, or... Ah, I gotta bait it out. That's a fun gimmick. Oh, she's crying. Look at her. What the fuck? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, okay. That was easy. Well, that was really easy because that was basically just a cinematic with some action in it. I really like that. I absolutely love that, even. But now, let's go to the actual fight. Return home! I think we can do this today, hopefully. Not sure how long this world will be. Well, it's not really a world, is it? It's just a part of this thing, yeah. Oh, maybe there is another world. Oh, is it just a boss? Okay. Oh god. Oh my god. Hello. What do I hit? I don't hit. I run. Okay, I see. Oh, I did not see that from the tree. No, I could have jumped there. Okay, no, I won't have to do it. At least not the whole thing. What? Okay. And now comes the most unique boss fight in the entire game. And also probably my favorite. But it's so unique that I'm not really counting it with the others. It's kind of in its own league. Let me just show you. Is that meant to happen? Or did I just not see that? Okay, it's meant to happen. Yo, it's my homie! Look at him! Oh my god, it's the Mega Man style health bar. Oh, I'm playing as him! Ow. I can't hit you. Oh, I can't hit you, okay. How do I... Okay, he's dead. Is the next guy gonna come in? Yeah, okay, that's a very cool fucking thing. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Fucking awesome. I can actually beat his thingies. Words. Can I like stand on my... No? How am I supposed to hit you? Oh, I can attack up. That's awesome. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Makes up for that fucking world, honestly. Makes up for all that world. All of the fucking lava world. I just need a shield and I'm gonna be at home. I did not think that was gonna linger there, but... Next boss! Let's go! Who was the next boss? Ah! The Gigamoth. I remember. It's awesome. Fucking awesome. What do I do here? What am I supposed to do here? I can't attack. Do I just survive? No idea. Oh, she's getting hit. I gotcha. That's a cool mechanic. Ow. Oh, I can also get hit by these guys. I thought it was only a him thing. Yes. No. Shit. That is awesome. Makes up for everything in the lava world. And for all the little imperfections. That is just awesome. At first, you need to use the octopus. You can shoot, or you can go underground. Underground? It's an octopus in water. Underwater is what I mean. Then, we are with the best boy, the rat, the pirate, and we just need to slice it. It's just a little slicing section. I love it. And then, with the moth, we just basically need to line up the enemies with the boss, so they collide while avoiding all the hits. If we do all of this, then... Missed. Perfect. No, I got hit. No, I got hit again. Okay, he got hit. Good. Good. So they always spawn where I am. Yes! Finally. Last phase? Or is that the last phase? Oh. Oh, look at her. I don't know why she's doing this, but... she's very based. Also, that looks comfy as hell. Oh. I'm getting revived by a psychic moth. What else can I ask for? What else can I ask for? My friend is dead though. Turtle, I'm sorry to inform you, but he's dead. Okay, that was the last fight. Rest in peace, Turtle. You were a goat all the way. A flying goat, or should I say a flying turtle. What an amazing boss fight and what an amazing game right here. If you like games like Donkey Kong Country, definitely check this one out. There is way more content than I've shown intentionally. You can unlock a couple hard levels by collecting the minigame moons. There is also the cloud unlock, which just leads to a couple more mounted levels. I didn't think they were good enough, in my opinion, to show in the main video. If you are into collecting these collectibles, you should definitely unlock these yourself and play them. but the main game itself even is just an amazing experience. Just remember to use extra checkpoints for those couple levels that I mentioned, and you'll be having so much fun. The game is a bit short, I think it's around 7 to 9 hours as I said before. That is without collectibles. And honestly, the quality of this game makes up for it. 7 to 9 hours, at least for me, is not that short, especially for an indie game. And just how amazing this game is, I never even thought of that as a bad thing. It's just 7 to 9 hours of quality, and I absolutely adore that. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little adventure with our animal friends, and I will be seeing y'all next time.